Welcome, Krema. In this interview, we would like to ask you 8 questions, and we have limited the time. We use less than 10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, let us start. First question: tell me about yourself.
Thank you very much, Patrick. As you have said, I am Clement Munika, a student at Kepler Southern New Hampshire program, and I'm following business courses. Thank you.
Okay, tell me about your work experience.
Yes, it's not really a big deal. I worked before joining Kepler. Yes, I have been a teacher at a high school where I was in charge of preparing and delivering courses, especially English and history. So my duty or my daily duty was to teach and prepare materials for students from senior one to senior three.
Okay, that's great. Can you describe the time where you worked hard in a team?
Yeah, as a teacher, there was a time where we were to teach one course. Three teachers had to teach only one course in the same class, and every teacher has his specific duties. As far as I was concerned, I was in charge of preparing materials for the teachers and organizing the class. So this time, I remember I worked hard, and I worked hard hand in hand with my other teachers to make sure the class was delivered in a good mood.
Okay. Please tell me a time when you had many things to do and have to prioritize.
Yes, of course, I had many things to do one day, and I needed to prioritize or to to make sure I do the best things before. I remember one day I was supposed to teach, and I was also supposed to attend church service where I needed to serve, and I also had to mark papers for my students. So you can see it was a bunch of things that I had to do in a short or limited time, but I had to prioritize depending on the deadline and the importance of each task. So I remember that day I went first and taught students, and then I went to church after. So I learned how to prioritize in this time.
Okay, I like the way how you balance spiritual life and normal working. Then tell me about the time you worked under pressure.
Yeah, as a teacher, there was a time where we had many deadlines of marking papers for students and the exams and especially before holidays. There were many things coming together at once. So I really worked under pressure. I even needed to work day and night so as I could meet the deadline of marking students' papers.
Okay, that's great. Uh, then tell me about the time where you worked beyond the call of your duties.
Yeah, I remember there was a time as a teacher again. I worked beyond my duties. There was a student who came to me when the headmaster was not around to give him permission to go to the hospital. In those staff in high school, they need to go out unless they don't go out unless they are given permission. And the child was very sick. I decided to give the permission for him because there was no other option. The headmaster was not there, and there was not any other deputy around there to give him permission. So I decided myself to give permission to the student so as he may go to the hospital.
Okay, then tell me about the time when you showed initiative.
Yes, as I said before, I also worked in Peace Corps or International Organization of the American People, and I was in charge of connecting the volunteers, Peace Corps volunteers, with the local people. There was a day when a certain volunteer came to me and requested for help. He wanted me to accompany him to Kigali, and I was not able to make it happen. So I decided to call Peace Corps office, and so as they could send a driver to come and pick him because she was very sick and she needed to go to the hospital. So the Peace Corps office congratulated me so much. Because I took initiative to call them and to also connect them to the hospital that was nearby. Thank you.
Okay, okay, I like that how you take initiative. I hope you will even implement here at Workplace if you get a
Yes,
chance to be hired.
yes, yes.
Then I like the way you manage your time. But the last more question is this: is there anything you want us to know about you?
Maybe one thing that you have to know about me, I am really positive. I don't have a like negative mindset. I see things in a positive way most of the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know the lizard
You're
of
welcome.
interview. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.